Hey everyone, welcome to Radical Computer Solutions YouTube channel. My name is Tom, and welcome back to my playthrough of Gamedec. So off camera, I explored around a little bit more and see if I could find that or do that exploit properly on this generator machine here. And apparently the key was I had to have Ken Zhu here in my party and ask him for help, and he just did the whole thing. So we did that, and then some kids appeared over in this area for like a couple of seconds and then disappeared again. So now it says we need to talk to the Troll King, which I believe is the unicorn. I could have sworn it was... Oh, these guys weren't here before. Oh, Herman. Okay. A man loafed on a throne of tires in a graceless position, as if ragdoll physics took over. Chief. Ken leaned over with a whisper loud enough to be heard on the other side of the street. Yeah, listen. That's the noob who fucked up my match. Let me handle this. I have a plan. Sure. Do what you must. Ken smiled casually, pushed up his glasses, straightened his shoulders, and put on a threatening, in his opinion at least, look. We meet again, troll. He said it through clenched teeth and then revealed the gun holster. The king raised his hand, index finger pointing to the sky, ordering him to wait. Then he began looking for something in the recesses of the junk throne. Let's just see how this plays out. This time, I'm not the prey. I came here as a hunter. Your trolling ends here and now. The man finally pulled a can of beer from between the burned tires and opened it with a loud hiss. Here comes the Dark Avenger, the last fair man. I am a vendetta. He paused, losing composure, then watched, completely disoriented, as the troll greedily drunk up the beer. Tick belched, crushed the can, and tossed it at Ken's feet. The aluminum material flickered, scattering three-dimensional code snippets around, which quickly crept onto Ken and paralyzed him. So much for the Angel of Death. What can I do for you, my man? He addressed the question to me, pulling another can of beer from behind his back. Who are you? Who are you, by the way? You wretched worm, forgotten by the might of Perun. How do you dare not knowing King Tick? I mean, how dare you? The freest of spirits, an outlaw, king of all trolls. Banned in 70, no, literally in 72 worlds. You got that? 7 dwarfs and a duckling, if it helps you remember. Sure. I'm looking for a kid, Fredo Haggis. I know where he is, and I can even help you get there. But first, you need to complete a quest. Sure, what's this quest? What do you need? I want you to find me a red car. Do not confuse it with a new mobile. There is probably only one in this instance. You know the word, right? Never mind, rhetorical question. I apparently already found that car. I found it. It's right next to... Doesn't matter. I have a new assignment for you. Go to that vehicle and bring me its wing mirror. Look here, I don't have time to play fetch quests. Maybe we can sort this thing out differently, huh? But, Mom, why? Fetch quests are a perfect fit for a king like me. They're cheap, straightforward, and can last very long. Like me in a boudoir. Wait, what are we talking about? Sure. You're right. I love running from one point to another, putting check marks on some half-assed task list. I knew we could understand each other. But enough of that joke. What do you propose? Let's let him suggest something. Actually, I was hoping you'd have another quest for me. Ha, I like your style. I'll do you a favor and make you a one-time offer. Just remember that you owe me, and it's the final proposition. You see, it's rather embarrassing, really, but I do have a quest to give. It's a fetch quest. That's what I was hoping to avoid. You wanted a deal, you got a deal. Do a fetch quest for me. Give me the information I'm looking for, and I won't hand you over to the admins. You dare to threaten the king, the great troll of Virtualia, banned in 72 worlds, like 7 dwarves and a duckling, and you're doing a shakedown? It just might be a 73rd place where you're not welcome. So, how will it be? I have a bit of experience receiving bans, and something tells me that the formal complaint might even take several weeks. Well, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about it. Saying that, I was just wondering, since you're an expert and all, how long would this formal complaint take if some admin was already here? Or, to put it in different words, what would happen if someone with the reference number TPA06M owed me a favor? Look at him, the last Boy Scout. Always prepared, huh? Let it be. I'll tell you what you want to know. Where's the kid? In the theater, and here's the key that may or may not have found its way into my hand from a clan member's pocket. Take care, my man. Well, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Let's see if we can't find our way into this here theater. Here we go. Theater door. I should have been able to open this door, but no matter how hard I tried, it wouldn't budge. Open with a key. A mechanical lock and a metal key. Been a while since I used those. The bolt clicked. Welcome to the House of Pleasure, user Umbra Dominatrix 69. May your hunt be fruitful and your stay sensual. Sure. Oh. Okay, bye, Ken. Anything else in here I can investigate? Nope. Let's go in. Kitty. Or dog. I don't know what that is. Okay. That's lovely. I can't talk to you.
Welcome, Gamedec.
Someone finally showed up. I may have been expecting it, but the feeling of surprise is so refreshing. A game deck. So Mr. Haggis got scared, which was only a means to another end. Have a look at this. Fredo is completely stripped of his masking skin. This is his own real himself. Carnal. Sweaty. Sure. Fredo's a minor. He's killing a girl inside an adult game. Keep calm. What do you want? Everything you see here is recorded from every possible angle, and if Haggis doesn't do what I'm asking, well, the footage with the boy's full name will be published all over the net. It will be entitled, Like Father, Like Son. What do you want from Haggis? What exactly do you want from Mr. Haggis? He knows exactly what I want, and it's not about money. He's got to do what I tell him. No more, no less. What do you want from me? Just tell him to listen to orders and wait for further guidelines. What if I refuse? You don't want to say no to me. Not unless you like jokes and value the truth. If so, then feel free to refuse. If I logged out at that moment, my investigation would be disrupted. But somehow I feel this is important, so sure. Fine, I'll be your errand boy. Finally, you're awake. What's happening to my son? Mr. Haggis, I was forced to stop the investigation. Why the hell would you do that? Fredo is inside, twisted and perverted. He's being held hostage by a hacker. Fuck. Wait for me in the office. The last sentence is quiet and devoid of emotion. Okay, I really hope I made the right choice. Hello, Mr. Haggis. Why are you sitting there like that? Come over here. What the fuck happened there? Professionally. Fredo was imprisoned and twisted and perverted by a hacker wearing a jester skin. Your son was caught in a loop and lost control of his digital body, but he was aware of what was happening around him. Clenches his lips. Keep going, but choose your words very carefully. Let's tell him about the hacker. The hacker had a jester's skin. He didn't look like a threat, but he had quite the arsenal. He was able to modify the game's content almost any way he wanted. He even trapped the admins. And my son. He said nothing more for a while. Let's tell him the message. The hacker wanted me to give you a message. What is it? He said, do as you're told and wait further instructions. Son of a bitch. What's happening to Fredo? Explain. He's still inside the game. He's being held hostage by a hacker. You're useless. I would have never hired such a hack had I known how it would turn out. Tell me more about the hacker. Let's do this. The hacker took advantage of an unused replay code. He made an exploit, a loop. That's how he was able to capture your son. For hours, Fredo was experiencing the same few-second sequence. He was stabbing his lover in the heart with a dagger while making love to her. My Fredo? That is all. I don't need anything else from you. I have my sources. I will find out what happened in that game. If my son gets hurt because of you, I will find and destroy you. So what about my pay? That's always a good thing to ask after somebody threatens your life. My son is still on the couch and you dare ask for money? If that's all, then get the fuck out of here. I calmly make my way to the door. Well, I snapped out of my thoughts. The apartment was overheated. The power must have gone out. Restore power. Okay, I was covered in sweat. For a fraction of a second, something smelled rotten. I didn't understand. I'd showered in the evening, after all. I remembered the dream. A person was lying on a couch, fluids leaking through their suit. The stench was unbearable. I walked up to them and gently took off their helmet. It was me. That was when I woke up. Soon I started wondering how Fredo was doing. There was no time for slacking. I needed to restore power to my apartment. Luckily, Bliss had a separate source of power. Home inspections are where majordomos really shine. Window. Okay. Bliss. Bliss's control panel. She was the apartment's AI and my non-corporeal companion. The system didn't find any defects in the apartment. The fault was on the provider's end, which in this case were the tower generators. What's the problem? Could you contact the electricity provider and report a problem? Of course. Problem reported. I've been assured that everything has now been restored to working order. By the way, you got a new contract. Ew. Today is Tuesday, July 18th. My name is Gina Gord, and this is the news. The creation of Diginets by BWI is still a very controversial topic. The company's spokesperson strongly denies the gossip, saying that psychoscans have been performed without the consent of the Psyche's owners. We have more news coming up. Fredo Haggis, son of Blue Whale's interactive director Jeffrey Haggis, oh no, died due to severe brain damage. Crap. According to unofficial sources, it was the result of a hacker's attack that prevented the deceased from logging out of the game. The boy's broken-hearted father announced to our reporters that he's resigning from his position to focus on his family. This has been Warsaw City News, your source for up-to-date domestic and international news all day long. Well, shit. Well, safe to say, I guess I failed that job. Look for a new job on the computer. I love the smell of computer booting up in the morning. Let's check my mail. Open the email from Rhonda Zappa. Dear Gamedec, once again, I would like to thank you for saving my marriage. I owe you a hell of a lot. I love Bob, even though he's a klutz with a weird religious bend. I say this because I saw how you looked at me. You know what I mean. Nothing would come of it. Maybe in another life. Thanks again, Rhonda. Let's check contracts. Mr. Gamedec, got a problem. The transfer's gone through. Find me in harvest time. Once you're there, I'll toss a clue your way. Attached was an invitation to a location in harvest time and an advance. Standard rate, plus a few pennies after the decimal point. The way in which the letter was written, coupled with the advance, suggested I'd be dealing with something odd. Nevertheless, I took the contract, partly because I didn't have any others. Alrighty then. Use the couch to enter the harvest time game. Let's go. My virtual couch, made by Surfer Industries. Fully functional, ready to go, and awaiting instructions. Okay, I had checked everything. Use the couch to enter harvest time. I'm assuming this is going to be a weird version of like Farmville or something. Harvest Time HUD. Harvest Time HUD shows your farm level, the amount of gold coins, and chests you collected, the active boost timer, and whether you own a gun. Alrighty.
Howdy. Welcome to High Rock, the most beautiful town in the Wild West.
Oh, hi there. Name's Handy Joe. I'm a help bot, but don't go telling anyone, and I'll answer all your questions as long as you give me a yeehaw. Yeah, sure, why not? I took a deep breath and let out an enthusiastic bellow. Yeehaw! That's the spirit. That's music to my ears, cowboy. What can I do for you? Let's ask about places of interest first. Are there any interesting sights around here? Nah, cowboy. This game's boring as beans. Yeehaw! Gotcha, eh? Explore all the sights and smells and feel alive. Okay. Guild house. Where can I find the guild house? Want a locator? It'll get you there. Yes, please. Follow the arrow. Good luck. Let's ask about Stanley. Looking for a guy named Stanley. Know where I can find him? Oh, searching, tracking, fascinating. Alas, I can't give you this information. You're not on this honest farmer's friends list. Tough luck. Take a gander at them notice boards. Folks write all sorts of things on them, so if you're looking for something, maybe look there. You'll find one right there, next to the broken stagecoach. Yeehaw! It's enough chit-chat for now, Joe. Grand. Holler if you need me. I'll answer all your questions, except for the one about the meaning of life, of course. Yeehaw! Before you ride off into the sunset, meet our lovely game guide. Here's Wild Poppy.
Yeehaw!
Really?
Inherited a grand piece of land.
Howdy, cowboy. Did you hear? You inherited a piece of land from your uncle, Tadek Kutranoshka. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, you'll have the chance to taste a rancher's life. Your uncle dreamed you would become the best farmer ever. I'm going to roll my eyes. What an original setting for a story. The first games of the 20th century had similar ones. Kudos. Exactly. Do you want to go to your farm now to start your adventure of a lifetime? Sure, why not? Oh yeah, let's go. Oh boy. Yeehaw, welcome to your farm. You'll see, soon this place will bustle with activity, but to make it happen, we need to start at the beginning. The pumpkins in your field are ready for picking. Just tap them, and a gold coin will appear. Collect the coins by tapping them, you know, with your finger as you do with hovering windows. You can also just walk through the coins. Sorry. the farmer bot that we were talking to when we first came in reminded me of a episode of Bar Rescue, where the bar owner kept saying "all in." So John Taffer says, "If this guy says all in one more time, I'm going to go all in his face," or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was hilarious. So, in that case, if this guy he yeehaws one more time, I'm going to yeehaw his face. I love it. Anyway, sure. Great job. Pumpkin growing can be quite profitable. Let's plant more. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Time to sow and reap some pumpkins. In order to sow these wonderful vegetables, tap on the plot with a seedling. When the plant starts growing, a progress bar appears. Tap it once it reaches the red area to ensure that your crops are perfectly ripe. Now you know how to sow and reap pumpkins. Excellent job. You leveled up. Yeehaw. I have a new task for you. Every now and then, golden pumpkins will grow on your plots. They're twice as valuable as regular pumpkins. Golden pumpkins quickly disappear, so make sure to pick them fast. Well, anyway, I feel like I'm going to be doing the same thing over and over again, so let's talk to her again.
Can I help you, partner?
You leveled up. Yeehaw. Of course you have a new task. Alright, your next job is to find some treasure. What are you waiting for? Get to work. Exit gate. Let's leave the farm. Let's get back to finding this dude. Ooh, board. To the cow pen you should roam. On the boards you'll see a swarm of...
There is so much to do.
That's nice. The writing on the board looked like what you'd see in a game of paper chase. This had to be a clue. I realized I should look for the next one. Well, it said to the cow farm, so I guess we find the cow farm. If a catfish is your friend, make a splash from end to end. Cross the market like a mule and look for anything that's cool. Like an eagle through the air, fly to places no men dare. Yellow flowers will put you on track, and I'll see you in a shack. I had found another clue, but the nursery rhymes and misspellings. It all seems so... I don't know how that word is. Puerile? Who wrote this? That one sounded good to me, so why not? Whale. Player resident. Clever Hans. Cows. Okay, cool. I can splash from end to end, cross the market like a mule and look for anything that's cool. Like an eagle through the air, fly no places no men dare, yellow flowers. Okay. Oh, yellow flowers. Hello.
Howdy.
Howdy. Yeehaw, this is the guild house. Access is for guild members only. You can meet experienced players here and discuss farming techniques. You can visit as soon as you have more harvest time under your belt. I'm going back to your farm. I'll be waiting there for you, anxiously. Ooh, another board. Tripping, sowing, and picking. Looting makes your head start tweaking. Climb the ladder straight to heaven just to crash before 11. Someone went through a lot of trouble with these clues. I guess I have to climb the ladder. Someone could actually be bothered to climb ladders in this game. The ladder is propped against the roof. Someone had carved climb on one of the rungs. Climb the ladder. Climb? I couldn't think of a reason not to. I was curious about the view from the top. Hello? Who are you?
Hi, I'm Professor Locke. No birds around.
Okay. Hello. Why did you say that? That's my name. I mean my last name, Locke, and I'm a professor, ornithologist, a virtual one. I observed the fowl of harvest time. It's about the lack of birds. I haven't been here long, but you're right. No birds here. Fascinating, isn't it? No birds during the day, no birds at night. I've confirmed it after weeks of observation. Have you seen anyone? Have you seen anyone here on the roof? Oh yes, a farmer was here not long ago. He was trying to destroy a gate. I told him to stop making noise because he was scaring the birds. Okay. If I walk on this, is it gonna like... Nope, it's not gonna do anything. Okay. Plank. Okay. Oh god, no. The plank had the word jump engraved on it. Just a casual stroll over a chasm. Or maybe it meant a leap of faith? There were no haystacks in sight down below. YOLO. Yeah, she said YOLO. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm gonna die, aren't I? This is not a good idea. Whee! Okay. This is not what I thought I'd see in a Harvest Time game. I found myself in a graveyard. It made me wonder whether I had actually died in Harvest Time. I didn't think it was possible. You and me both, bro. Alright, guys. I think on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. And please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.